say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise, and I love you to my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Everybody! Da 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 da. At this moment, you mean everything. but you're dirty. Come on, come on, Eileen. These people round here, well, they're down on some kids look dry face, but designed to what their fate is, but not us. No, not us. We are far too young and clever. A little on this too forever. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear. Well, it means. Oh, come on, let's take off everything. That pretty red dress, Eileen. Tell them yes. Oh, come on, let's. Oh, come on, Eileen. That pretty red dress, Eileen. Tell them yes. Oh, come on, let's. Oh, come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen Telluride. Come on, Eileen Telluride. You have grown. Now you have shown. Oh, Eileen said, come on, Eileen Telluride. Come on, Eileen Telluride. I must say more than ever. Things round here have changed. I said, come on, Eileen Telluride. Come on, Eileen Telluride. Telluride. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear. Well, he means at this moment. You mean everything. You in that dress, my fault. I confess, but you're dirty. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear. Well, he means at this moment. You mean everything. You in that dress, my fault. I confess, well, that's dirty. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Whoa. Well, he means whoa. Come on, everything. You in that dress. Whoa. I confess. Oh, believe me, if all those enduring young charms that I gaze on so fondly today were to suddenly leave you or fly in the night, just like fairy gifts gone in the sky.
Guys, we keep a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man, in case he comes to town. What? Keep a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man, so he won't take me down.
Yeah, I don't have any dirt under my pillow for the dirt man, so he will take me down. Hey? Yeah, my dealer screwed me over, so I can't afford the dirt man. So what will I do right now? Oh, why did this happen to me? I guess that I must pay. Like, can I have some dirt, please? No, piss off. Come on, work with me, god damn it. YouTube's trying to hit me with blocks, but I'm like blocking their blocks. Go! you know who else is the king? My mom! And welcome to That Bastard Chap Badly Plays. And of course you may be thinking, what was that? And I'm like, I don't know. But hello! Ow. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Adrian. Hello, the Flushibi Sasu. Nice to see you here. Hello, the cheese. Hello, dragon. And welcome to the king of the castle. When we last left off, I got overthrown when you basically, how should I say this? Snatched victory into the jaws of defeat in my own way. Just letting you know that. Who do I think they are king when they are not? What? My forces took you apart? No. Probability took me apart. You were just a benefactor of that probability is all I'm saying. All I've got to say. But yes, hello and welcome. Hopefully you're all here to enjoy some King of the Castle. I'm currently enjoying a cup of lemonade with frozen grapes. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's 70%. Oh yeah. Free 70%. That messed me over. Frozen grapes are so peak. The Oompa Loompa thinks he's the king when he's not. How dare you? I'm a respectable 5'10", for all of you to know. Unlike you lot, who are probably, I don't know, 5'9". 5'9". Anyway, you are not orange. What? What do you mean orange? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're on about. 6'5". You are taller than me. Hadrian saying 6'5". Mods, destroy his legs. Thank you. I'll let them. Just prepare yourself, Hadrian, for what is to come. Really, it's all in a matter of perspective. All right. But yes, you're all basically ready and collective. But I'll tell you what happened yesterday. I was actually making Twitch highlights for my lovely dispatch game that is ongoing, and I already made the highlights for like the first 2 episodes, and I was currently making one for episode 3 and 4, but unfortunately, let's just put it like this. I was on the last lengths of since Chap is taller than me, does that mean mods can take out Chap's legs? No. They are beholden to me, not to you, dragon. Make sure you remember that. But yes, I pressed the reload button at the very end, thinking it was going to basically refresh certain things, and it took out all of the highlights. Ruined the exact progress that I made when making the highlights, and as a result, yeah, I got a bit angry and just went to bed. Because, imagine doing like 3 hours of work just to have it go down the toilet. Because you basically saw the word reload constantly shoved in your face and you think to yourself, oh, that must mean that it's just wanting to put me back into that area so I can work on that. Nope, delete everything. That's essentially what it said. And as a result of that, I got really mad and went to bed. But as well as that, I've been doing things. I've been preparing for stream, and don't worry, tomorrow will be another monster series. And as well as that, I will be doing the last 2 episodes of Dispatch on Sunday. Always will, always have, and thus I am looking forward to it. All I gotta say. But as well as that, hopefully you're all going to be enjoying yourself as well as we get into the game. And hopefully there will be games that I will be playing, completing, and doing all my good efforts for. But of course, we have on the far left area, the best actor in the friggin' world!
Nicolas Cage.
Do not add him! He will not reply. It's just not in him. Basically respond. on to people on social medias. He's not a millennial like any of you. He gets bitches. Just ask his sixth wife, third wife, his fourth wife. I don't know. But next to him is Chap. Hello, he is sitting by the windowsill, ready and waiting to defeat anyone that tries to interfere with the stream. And of course, next to Sir Chapo is the fluffiest boy in all of Deltarune. That is, of course, Rousey. All I gotta say about that, Rousey, the fluffiest boy. And of course, the only bot. That's right, the only bot I'm allowing in chat. That's right, it's ReactBot. Everybody, say a big... I said hello. Say hello, everyone, to ReactBot. And ReactBot, say hello to chat.
I do not condone the actions in this video.
How fucking dare you? What do you mean the actions? You mean me blowing up Hadrian's legs? You have a problem with that?
Bro, who even did this?
I did. Well, no, the mods did, and I told them to, but that's beside the point. We're getting off track! Are you looking forward to some King of the Castle?
I'm all horned up.
Okay, get back in your cage. We will talk to you in a moment when we feel like it's necessary. You need to get back into your cage. And thus, we will continue after I tell you the portrait. On the top left, we got a random corgi off of DuckDuckGo images. On the top right, we got my 5th favorite underrated video game character, Shiva from Resident Evil 5. Bottom left is Jodariel from Pyre. And on the bottom right is Philip DeFranco from the Philip DeFranco Show. And on the far left area, those are all the games I've streamed and played and completed. That's right, I actually completed some of these games. And it's very good that I played them. But yes, without further ado, I think it's time that I put that off, and then we get into the game. Won't that be fun? Are you all looking forward to it? Are you all looking forward to being a part of the lovely nobility that is the Sir Chapo dynasties that will just be oh so good for everyone? Won't that be lovely? Won't that be gracious? And won't everyone be happy at the end of the day because of it? Look at it. It's Team 17, the same guys that made Worms. Won't that be fun? And of course, tributary games. And thus, we bring in the loading screen, which will then bring on the big bridge, the aqueduct, which basically will lead all of everyone towards the castle as the nobles and knights and peasants and other forms of individuals file in formation towards the castle. And I hope you're all going to be enjoying that very much so. What are you looking forward to? Because I'm looking forward to knowing there's a new monarch. King Baldric of the Sir Chapo dynasty, residing over the kingdom of... Actually, you know what? I'm through making those ones. Let's make a new dynasty. Not that there's anything wrong with King Baldric or what the cheese did. I am not in any way, shape, or form. I just wanted to do new voices. Monarch. Bastard. Dynasty name? What should the new dynasty name be? Oh, he, him. You want me to do the Will Sir Chapo voice? Oh dear. Alexa? Oh wait, I can't. You know what? I'm not gonna redeem. I'm a reject that one if that's all right with a lot of you. Nothing against you. It's just gonna reject that and complete the rest. Just because. Do you want to know why? It's mainly because my Alexa's been acting up. It's usually been there to tell me the time. Guess I'm gonna keep my points. Yeah. It's mainly because my Alexa's been acting up. And I'm being honest because, yes, as you can clearly see, there is no cord connecting to it, so thus it's disconnected. But it loves disconnecting itself from the Wi-Fi. And as a result of that, I can't really have my time being processed. I mean, I could use my phone. I could use the PC itself, but that requires effort. Effort that I am in no way, shape, or form willing to do. Also, hello, Blueberry! We're doing a new one. And thus, what should the dynasty name be? What should the dynasty name be? How about, got it. Mustard or Zolan. Nope, I've got it. Monster Energy. There we go. The Monster Energy Dynasty. That's right. Hell nah. What? It's not sponsored by anything. We are basically hounded by putting an end to that dynasty. Well, it's all to play for, really. And thus we will play it on Twitch, of course. Instant Rebel. So let's get the Chiefs of the North, the Counts of the East. And, let's see. Who else should we also add? Who won last time? Was it the Barons? Or the Partitions? Chiefs of the North. Chiefs of the North. Chiefs of the North. How dare you make a mockery. Partitions. Was it the Partitions last time? That one? Was that the case? Give us the South. Ooh. I'm gonna flip a coin. I don't have a coin. Or not. Okay. Pats or Grands? I don't mind the South or the Coast. It's just that the Counts of the Grandees sound similar, so we'll go for the Partitions. So, the Chiefs of the North, the Counts of the East, and the Partitions of the Coast. I think it would be, oh, so lovely, to say the least. In the Monster Energy. You want to go for a vote? Alright then, we'll do a vote. Alright, creating a new poll. Pats or Grands? Pats. Grands. And thus, it will all be done in a minute, and thus, we starting the poll now! Is it Pats or Grands? As they go along, we will see who is going to be there. And first off, Pats are getting the first 2 votes. Will someone intervene and thus make it? The thing is, or what is the thing? Oh, is other people going to vote to basically solidify the thing? It's good for balance if you have North, East, and South. North, East, and I mean, if that's the case, why didn't you pick the Grandees? You need the coast. But there's 2 partitions of the coast. Maybe because I am a cave troll. Well, it's about to end in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, oh, and the partitions of... Do you have cave trolls in Britain? We used to, and then the billy goats killed, and all the billy goats killed them. Partitions of the coast it is, everyone! I'm very sorry if you picked the Grandees, but yes. And thus, we will begin as such. Now, everyone join in! Everyone gather around! Get joining with your choice at region, and of course, Blueberry has chosen the Chiefs of the North. Oh, and Hadrian has joined the East. The Counts of the East. Wow, look at you. Oh, don't you just love it? The Cheese has chosen the Counts as well. Oh, what a lovely thing to behold it from. Now all we need to do is wait for a partition to come along and, join in on the fun. Counts over Pats, I have to say. Blueberry, you have joined. Okay, you have joined the partitions instead. Okay. Blueberry has now joined the partitions instead of the North, which is fine. Oh, And now you have joined the North again. Oh my goodness gravy. Will someone, I think, the Cheese or Hadrian, can one of you become the... Okay, now you are a part of the counts and basically more likely to take over. Hey, can one of you join the partition so we can start this ball rolling? Please. Shoot. I know. If one of you... I know one of you is going to have to play chicken with the other over who gets to go for the partition roll. But it's perfectly fine if that's the case. I accidentally got rid of the browser. Oh. Sorry, went bent. Bye. Just refresh the browser. Just refresh the browser. But I'm back now. Okay. Yeah. Also, Blueberry, haram. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. I will be censoring if that's the case. I can't remember how to do that. You just put exclamation point, join, region. Oh, wait. With your diffy pronoun. That's all you have to do. Or Ganahan could just join and become a count as well. Man, just a lot of counts. Ganahan just be like that. With the Monster Energy Dynasty. Well, one of you has to be a partition. We can't proceed onwards until one of you decides to relent and join the partitions of the coast. Must be with me. Well, a fellow conspirator. One of you needs to be a partition in order for us to begin. Won't that be fun? Sorry, I was a partition yesterday with another streamer. I see. Well, the cheese is not relenting. Adrian! Would you kindly please be a partition, or the cheese? Please relent. Or Ganahan, please relent. But then again, it's all based on who is willing to... How about this? If one of you... I do not yield. What will the partition gain? A song request by yours truly. If you marry my son. Nah! No! Or daughter. Then, I may. Yay! Go to pet. Yay! That's all I gotta see. I want to be bribed during the first 2 tax seasons. But I like money. I need that money. But... Is not one of you going to relent? Ah, there we go. I don't think you did it right, the cheese. Did you spell partitions right? Oh, you put in the I in the wrong place. There's 2 I's, but it's not doing it. No. You put it. There's 2 I's in partitions. If you bribe me for the first 2 texts available, I'll be a loyalist. There we go. But although and now we have 2 partitions of the coast. Let's go! I'm joking. One of you can be the counts if you want, unless you have about on the count of 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. What? and we're back here again. And now we're back again. Would you like to do it all again? Man, we're just having a game of chicken, aren't we? Are you We're just seeing who goes where. And it seems as if not one of you is gonna budge. Or maybe a maybe a only Polish people use XD. No, I use XD. I use XD. And now we've gotten Blueberry at the counts. Everyone is counts. It's oops, all counts all over. And just like that, we have basically formed an alliance of counts and nothing but counts. I've heard a lot of people not take kindly to count too. But it doesn't really matter, because one of you needs to be a chief and one of you needs to be a partition. One of you... Is that the slogan? You can count on us. What's the slogan for the Chiefs of the North? You got that right, Chief. And the partitions of the coast. We sway from coast to coast. We have one player region. I am not budging. The Chiefs ain't budging, apparently. Oh my goodness gravy. Oh, we're basically... You know what we need? Do you know what we need? Do you know what we need? Do you know what we need? You may be thinking, oh, how are we going to solve this? You could go to the... do you know how we're going to sort this out? Do you want to know how I feel like we can sort this out? Would you like to know? Would you like to know? Don't do it. That's right. We are going to do... I know. That's right. We're doing... let me just find it for a second. We're doing the wheel. We're going to do the wheel. No. Not a coin toss. The wheel. For anyone who doesn't know what the wheel is... let me just... Hang on. There we go. And there we go. And let me just do this very quickly. Now, we're just gonna do this very quickly. Okay. The cheese. We got Hadrian. Ganahan. Who else? And we're missing one. Who was the other one? Blueberry. So, basically, we're gonna pick who gets to be a count. And it's the best I'm gonna get. I'll join the cheese. Just don't want to be a partition this time for a change. Well, maybe you could be a count. When I roll the wheel, there's only 2 people that could be a count. Let's find them. And the first one to be a count is... Hadrian! You get to stay in your position, Hadrian. And thus, the second one to be a count is... Blueberry! Blueberry is now a count. Now, we are going to decide who's going to be a chief. Will it be Ganahan or will it be the cheese? Who's it gonna be? Oh, I'm sorry, Ganahan. I'm so sorry, Ganahan. But the cheese got it. Well, time to play. How dare you! You can't just compromise by leaving. Well, how about this then? The cheese, do you want to stay as a count? Ganahan, would you like to stay as a chief? Can one of you be a partition then? If this is going to be the case. Because the wheel has spoken. But it doesn't mean fate is chosen, I guess. I'm not really 100% over how this is working out, really. But, from the looks of it, yeah, I can stay as a chief. Alright. Blueberry, can you please be a partition? Blueberry, please be a partition. But all week I've joined as a partition. I see. It's fair enough, really. Blueberry, please be a partition. Blueberry, please. I beg of you. Well, one of you needs to be a partition. Otherwise, we can't. I'm just going. You know what? I'm crying about this to the dis. Oh. It's. I mean, I'm just gonna go on the thing and. They're fighting over. They're fighting over. Should. Oh wait, over who doesn't. Wait. Want to be a partition. Cry face. They're fighting over who doesn't want to be a partition. Yep, I cried about it on the Discord. Now all of you will face the wrath of the Discord. I'll lower the offer to only one bribe. Final offer. Fine, but you may want to remind me about this. Very well. We have finally made an agreement, and thus we will honor it. Are we all ready? Let's go. King Bastard of the Monster Energy Dynasty of the residing over the chiefs of the north, the counts of the east, and the petitions of the coast. Let's go! Let us go, baby! The north, the east. Yeah, and the coast. Council introduction. Wait, before we continue, of course we've got an authority of 5, a stability of 5, a treasury of 3,000. For the chiefs, you have a trade of 3, a farming of 3, a military of 7, and a faith of 0, and a defiance of 1. And for the counts, we have a trade of 4, a farming of 7, a military of 5, a faith of 4, and a defiance of 1. For the partitions, we have a trade of 7, a farming of 4, a military of 3, a faith of 5, and a defiance of 1. Holy dooly. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course the wealthy coast. Introduce yourself to the chiefs of the north. Go walking off days ahead of you, your greatness. You'll need it dealing with all of us. I see. Also, role-playing as a partition. As long as I'm the wealthiest noble, I'll be loyal and won't vote for it in my scheme. Ah, fair enough. Introduce yourself to the Council of the East. In honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Yes. And introduce yourself to the partition of the coast. A pleasure, your sincere highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And if nobles vote to increase my wealth, I'll be therefore loyal to the region as a favor. And with that, the introductions are done. The council immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Oh my dear goodness gravy. Anyway, time for the coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty. But to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. We wouldn't want that, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with then. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, shall we? A. Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. B. Invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. C. Throw the king into the river. Or D. Outdated traditions. There's no need for a coronation at all. A, B, or C. Vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting, 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 voting is for you now. Voting, 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 voting is for you. Hey, voting, 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 voting is for you now. Voting is for you now. Voting, voting, vote. Hey, voting, 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 voting. And everyone has voted for B, which makes me have less money. Unbelievable. Invite foreign dignitaries to show off our wealth. There's no more 10 more seconds if everyone votes. You have to remember that. Dignitaries arrive from all corners of Crest Earth, and it's only appropriate to show off. A trained eagle drops a ruby-encrusted crown atop your head as you stand on a golden podium. Have a favour for the counts, one favour for the chiefs. Fair enough. The awed crowd includes such influential figures as the Duke of Sal, the Princes of Tavalin, and even a pearl bearer from Atesh. Lucrative trade deals are struck at an evening's feast. Only the Grand Pensionary of Kurth is not in attendance. The Republic, after all, is fundamentally opposed to the very concept of monarchy. Oh, those bastards. Anyway, time for a path to victory! Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will let's go for... how about we go for... an architect of a new golden age. A lofty goal indeed. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Yes, 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 thank you. Season! And we have Gunhild of the Blueberry Clan. Sinister northern troublemaker stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of Honor! We all know I should be on the throne, not this bastard king bastard. How do we make that happen? Do you A, do some subterfuge, which is lowering stability? B, a prophecy, which is raising the authority? Or C, hornblower, which is lowering everyone's faith? Oh my dear goodness gravy, which one you picked? Prophecy, which is raising the authority. Time for a sinister scheme. Oh my fucking god. More trade equals more money, I like. Fair enough. And thus, the chiefs plan to realize an ancient northern prophecy. Before the new queen rises, the kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Meanwhile, Zoya of the Hadrian dynasty, charismatic eastern prodigy, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow Khans, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We must bring back those days of glory, but not while the false king bastard wears the crown. What shall we do? Shall you do A, an uprising, which is raising the treasury, B, an ascension, which is lowering your own faith, or C, possession, which is lowering your own defiance? Which one do you pick? Which one do you pick? The cheese has chosen possession. What has Hadrian chosen? Which one is Hadrian gonna pick? Well, guess what? You have about 10 more seconds to decide. Okay, you've picked Uprising, so it's basically a 50-50. Which one will it be? A or C? The voting is closed, and it is C, which is lowering your own defiance. I assume it's because it was the quickest that was voted. The Count's plan to summon a demon to possess the king. putting him totally under their control. First, they must lull the king into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the council must lower their defiance to 4 or less than 2 seasons. Nah, it's random. Oh, fair enough. Meanwhile, Maurice! Oh, they gotta have family. I like to move it. Well-known Navy Admiral scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, muttering in frustration. Oh, politicians of the coast! My claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Bastard. Something must be done. Will you A, do some sorcery, which is raising the authority, B, intimidation, which is raising stability, or C, corruption, which is the goal of lowering authority? You have chosen C, corruption, which is lowering authority. I see. The partitions plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their schemes, the partitions must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Corruption is people accepting bribes. This is the way. Anyway, let's continue to the Lords of the Land. Oh, would you look at that? We got the Monarch's Iron choice. Let's get that one. Golden shot. Oh, shit, I should have bribed you. Fuck. Oh, well, maybe next time. I apologize. That would have given you more money. Now that I think about it, I fucked up. That's on me. I will be very honest in saying that. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs with the most famous warrior heroes, the counts with knights of the Order of the Jam Rose. I'd also have vote each time. And the partitions offer their great gladiators, champions of the arena. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire 4 mercenaries. They'll be loyal to a corner bubble. I made my decision. I'm choosing the one with the most military. I'll wait your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. I'm choosing the Northern Warriors. I will make the arrangements at once. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your concierges faints. Meanwhile, time for, a pirationer from afar. Your Majesty, there is a pirateer here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. I assume you have a good reason for letting her in. You'll see soon, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Reed. I have a proposition for you. And where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. Who are you exactly? I'm but a humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but that was a different time. Time to marry or read? Let's find out. Tell me more about this proposition. 3 ships are docked in a harbour to the west. Their holds are backed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. They are all yours in return for a small favour. And what is your favour? I only wish to stay in the kingdom with your blessings and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any, accidents. Alright, what did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope. Alright, do we A, provide safe harbour for Reed in exchange for muskets? Do we B, reject Reed's offer and send her away? Or C, confiscate the weapons and take Reed prisoner? A or B, vote! No! Voting. The voting is for you. Hey! Voting is for you now. Voting is for you. Hey! Voting is for you now. Her voting is for you now. And everyone has voted. Very lovely. And you've all chosen A. Provide safe harbor for a raid in exchange for muskets. Oh my days! Yes, take the bribe. That's a good trade in my book. Our raid in her weapons proved most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. Our raid demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Let's see. What's this say? A new oh, for fuck's sake.
Lord Petition Gallaghan is here to see you, your majesty. He wants to sell you a crab.
A what?
It's the latest trend along the coast, your majesty. The partitions have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion.
Send him away and don't waste my time like this ever again, Ganahan. Crabs, honestly. What is this kingdom coming to? End of season! And thus we are now in the bidding wars! And as you can see, everyone is at 1,300. We're not going to think about what's on the top left area. Isn't that right, Riyadbot?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. Anyway, for the chiefs, we have A, deer park, which lowers the farming, and chiefs, or B, a monument, which raises the authority. For the counts, we have C, an observatory, which lowers the fifth, D, a stadium, which lowers the military. For the partitions, we have E, a fortress, which raises the military, and F, a theater, which lowers the authority. A, B, C, D, E, or F. Get your backs out and throw them on the ground. I said if you increase my wealth, I would act as a loyalist. Yes, well, that will soon happen. Everyone's just on the equal playing ground so far. But yeah, bidding on. Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on. Get your bidding on right now. No. Get your bidding on right now. Oh my fucking god. It looks like Blueberry has basically started the bidding. 15 seconds remain on the clock. Who will be able to get the last minute bidding? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have lowered the Count's military, but have also risen my monument. Lovely. Lovely to see. Anyway, a private exchange. What's this?
The Curve captain that you allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons, she has been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She doesn't know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Curve spy.
Very well, I'll have a word. You find or read pacing the halls far from her assigned chambers. Can I help? Curve bounty hunters landed in the coast not long ago. I see where you're going with this. Exactly! They're here for me! I did not expect them to come here. Clearly I was wrong. Tell me what you did and I might help you. My crime was a crime of thought. I dared to disagree with the other senators on a matter of great import. So you're a senator of Curve? I was. Once. Now I am nothing. You'll be fine if you stay with me. Are you sure? I am the king. There is nowhere safer. Very well. I hope my trust is not misplaced. Interesting indeed. The Wandering Bard.
Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness. The best in all of the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song, you say? About me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all but ready. I have saved the best for you, my king. All I require is a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What should they inspire? Teach them to love me. I will do so, Your Highness. Absolutely. Give me but a few weeks and everyone within a crown lands will know of your benevolence. Pray, I need but only a small payment of 500 gold for the time. A discounted rate for one as esteemed of yourself. Very well, take your money. The bard nods enthusiastically and heads out to do your bidding. Roll the dice! Unfortunately, Sally is a better salesperson than songwriter. She composes a song, yes, but it fails to capture the hearts of the people. You have her perform it to you, but it's abysmal. Nothing rhymes, there's no rhythm, and she doesn't even pronounce your name correctly. I know a handsome bastard, he's known it. Bastard, he's played. He's a ruler, yes, that's true. And if you find him, and if you love him harder, he'll give you a lovely snog. What? What do you mean? That doesn't rhyme! Finding a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spymaster. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year! Oh, I've been busy! You better find the time! Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates! What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? I'm not interested in love! My dear, who said anything about love? This is a royal marriage! Just tell me what manner of candidates I should find. You can always say no after you've taken a good look at them. Fine! I don't care. Excellent! I'll send out messages to the most influential noble families of the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Remember, I was promised a bride during the first tax season. You didn't you? Anyway, Anders is on. Far to the north, where snow blankets the landscape and walls howl the night, the chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant king and the warrior who will overthrow them. A congregation of God speakers huddle around the tablets detailing the supposedly ancient story, whispering excitedly. Praise Morgana! The tablets are genuine! Then our gods are good, and we are blessed! Gunhild will be our queen! Oh, hail the Lord Renderer! Cheers circle the clan hall. A mug of ale is tipped over Gunhild's head. The influence of the old gods is spreading. We must ensure we get the old ways of the North for leave. And surely Morgana will bless us with the birth to Queen Gunhild. All hail the Lord. For the next stages of the scheme, they must lower their faith to 4 or less. God damn it. Meanwhile, hidden in a labyrinth beneath the eastern castle, a pair of counts meet to speak of their schemes against the king. The chancellor sent me a fruit basket last week to thank us all our efforts to helping the crown. It's working! Our reputation is secure! A problem now is the archbishop. His beady little eyes will be focused on us if we are not careful. We must evade them at all costs. For the next stage of the game, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Oh dear. Now, a promise is a promise. Here is your bribe. And here is your tax increase.
Are we in agreement, Ganahan? As fucking promised. Am I to agree? Yep, alright, cool. Moving on, alright. Bankruptcy looms, the bounty hunter, and eligible options. Bankruptcy looms.
The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness.
Where did it all go? Also, according to the RP rules, I am now on the monarch side. Yay!
I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. Perhaps you have been spending a little too freely. Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You could take a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard.
Let's sell some of the crown jewels. You auction off a dozen necklaces, 5 golden rings, and a jeweled scepter to the nobles. It is a humiliating affair. Selling off symbols of power makes you look weak and desperate. Oh, thanks, Ganahan! Oh, look at this tiara! Fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. Hey, check out this scepter! It's like I'm the king. Anyway, time for the bounty hunters. I'm giving some of my bribe money back. This is Economy 101. Lol, feed the rich.
Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kurth, they say.
King Bastard! We greet you humbly! Make it quick, I have little time for mercenaries. We are searching for someone, a fugitive, you might say. Least we heard, he went by the name of Reed. I'm afraid she is under my protection, as we feared. Still, perhaps we could cook out a deal. The Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we are sure that an esteemed king such as yourself would not risk drawing Kurth ire. As proof of our goodwill, we will even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. How's that over deal? We're just gonna veto that one. Do we B, refuse the bounty hunter's offer, or C, discreetly pay the hunters to take someone else? B or C for now! Voting, the voting is for you. Hey, voting. What do you prefer, my king? B, please. Voting is for you. B! Voting is for you now. Vote. Hey! Vote. Okay, you've all chosen to lower my fucking money. Voting is closed. Discreetly pay the hunters to take someone else. The bounty hunters do not take long to consider your offer. They return to Kurth with the head of a nameless prisoner. You hope the officials back in the Republic will be none the wiser. Reed decides to stay in the kingdom, offering her advisory services to any navy as payment for sparing her. Lovely! And now for eligible options.
I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
Yeah, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see what the eligible candidates are. She whisks away the cloth on the first portrait.
This is Eric, firstborn son of the Northern Blueberry clan. He's your typical northern lad. Big, brawny and honest. In the same way an axe is to the face is honest. I've heard he spends most of his time playing cards and making wagers with friends and hanger-oners. They say he's determined to amass a fortune through gambling.
Interesting. I can see the appeal, I suppose.
Next is Valentina, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Cheese Dynasty. She's a good-looking one, eh? And she's not bad. And not a bad word is said about her. Everyone likes her. Spends most of her time indoors pouring over musty tones. She's obsessed with her family's legacy, all I'm gonna say. He's an intriguing candidate. And finally for the coast, we have Octavia, the wealthy heiress to Lord Partition Gallagher's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous. And apparently she's got a silver tongue too. She's recently gave away half her fortune to the church. Much is everyone's surprised. Go by her business history, though. So like she would have done anything useful with the money. I like the sound of her. What do you think, of course? By picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I made my decision. I refuse to marry any of them. Without a marriage, you're alone. No alliances and no support. Not to mention to insult to the most powerful families in the kingdom. What possible reason could you be for choosing not to marry?
Actually, I should marry someone.
Glad you came to your senses.
Alright, fine. I'll fucking pick... Valentina of the East.
Excellent! I'll make the arrangements.
End the season! In a dingy seaside tavern, two partitions of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Blood, ashes, damnation! Sea and storm, take us all! Whatever is the matter? I offered cash to the palace official, and he acted like I was trying to give him headlights. It doesn't surprise me. The king's authority is quite respected. You're lucky he didn't turn you over to the lodge. So there's no room for some good old-fashioned bribery. What is the world coming to? Ah! The partitions aim to lower authority to 4 or less. Intima resting and doo-doo. Anyway, god damn it, I don't want any of these. And the air! We have the crab bubble burst, the royal wedding, and the doner kebab. Ah, the doner kebab! Greetings, your sincere highness. I can't help but notice your treasury is running a little low. I, on the other hand, have so much gold I can't walk without clinking. It has been a tough year. I have money. You have power. Perhaps we could use some of it. There's a legal limit to the number of trade ships we can send upriver to the east. The limit's meant to protect fishing yields. I want that restriction lifted. I would lead to a near 30% profit increase across my portfolio of companies. Call a council session if you must. Push the vote in my favor, and I'll make the substantial and totally irrelevant donation to the treasury. Sounds a lot like a bribe. You must have misheard. It's not a bribe. It's a totally unrelated donation to the treasury. Fine, I'll call a vote. Marvelous! Do we A, remove the legal limit on the coastal ships traveling to the east? Or B, don't change the existing law?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, could you vote, please? That would be very nice if you could do that. Could you vote, please? I mean, we're in a democracy after all, so if you could kindly just do that, that'd be great. So, yeah. It'd be very nice if you could do that. It looks like, okay. 10 more seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Voting is closed. Remove the legal limit on the coastal ships to the east. By the blood of the dead! Is this what the council has been reduced to? Taking bribes from greedy profiteers? Quite Quiet, you! The rich people are talking. Oh, it's good being rich. Thank you for this, your esteemed highness. I appreciate having a king with common sense. What do you mean the crab bubble has burst?
Bad news, your majesty! A new reef has been discovered which is overflowing with millions of jeweled crabs! Crab prices are crashing catastrophically!
What?
The entire kingdom will suffer financially, your majesty, with the exceptions of a few partitions. Curiously, Lord Partition Ganahan, the very same partition who first began the crab craze, recently sold all of his crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash.
Something must be done. You summon your council to discuss the crab prices crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the partition branches. Okay, so do we B, let the coast suffer all the full consequences of the crisis, or C, arrest Lord Partition and confiscate his ill-gotten goods? Oh, yeah. B or C, vote! No! A voting is for you. Hey! Voting is for you now. Voting is for you. Hey! Voting is for you now. A voting is for you now. Vote. Hey! A vote. And there's 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. It would look like B has been chosen. Bruh. Let the coast suffer the full consequences of the crisis. There are reports of queues of bankrupt merchants waiting to jump from the tallest towers of the coast. Exaggerations, surely. I know, right? Who would want to drop? Anyway, time for the royal wedding. Your wedding to Valentina is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Peter's Cathedral with Valentina at your side. Do you take this woman as your lovely wedded wife? Oh, and also the ads are playing. You know what that means.
I've declared war not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America gone by. This war's a people's war against a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy.
Understand? Do whatever it takes to stop him, defeat him, gut him. If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it. Fucking hell. If you don't want to see those shitty ads, be sure to sub to this channel or go on the multi-stream on YouTube. It's all to play for, really. Now, what do we do here? Yeah, I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. Oh. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. The new wife, Valentina, laps up the attention, driving a witty speech in which she flatters you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Valentina, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. You dance so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? Admit your heart wasn't in it. This shocks her at first, and then she smiles. Never. Still, I suppose it's the game we must play. Let's drop the act, shall we? With pleasure. Well, what should we talk about? I'm so used to steering a conversation into safe waters, I've forgotten how to let it run its natural course. Tell me a secret. I don't have any secrets, really. Just plans. Big plans. Tell me what you're most passionate about. Books are my lifeblood. I can while away hours sitting by the fire with a good tome. I have plans to build up quite the library. I was so nervous about today. Me too. Not that I let myself show it. From there, the conversation flows like fine wine. You pass a bottle back and forth, laying bare your deepest fears and hopes. At the night's end, you join your wife in bed, feeling for the first time that you've glimpsed her real feelings. And I hope you're all basically liking that I skipped the wedding portion, because let's face it, it's more of a reading portion than anything. But yes, yes. But yeah, let's end the season, and look at that. They're still trying. End the season. A spot of heresy, capital proposition, and missing bees. Bees? Your Majesty, terrible news from the east. The bees have vanished. All the bees? All of them, all across the east. We can't rely on the bees for our honey trade. But worse, in the east, bees are bringers of good fortune. We look after them, and they look after us. It's a grim omen indeed if they deserted us. Our lowborns are scared that we have offended the bees somehow. We must track them down. Alright, do we A, bees come and go, let nature take its course, B, send messages to investigate the regions, or C, ask the peasants if they've noticed anything wrong? Well, we can't let it take... B or C, vote! Now! Voting, 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 the voting is for you. Hey, voting is for you now. Voting is for you. Hey, clever user of name! Glad to see you here. You are a part of the lovely chiefs. Here's your 1,000 gold. Don't spend it all in one place. Voting is for you now. Actually, yeah, I should have done that. I know, I was thinking too much. But yes, 10 more seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. And it looks like Ganahan... okay. Voting is closed. As for the peasants, if they noticed anything wrong. Bah! What do the peasants know? Oh, well, I suppose it's better than nothing. While the nobles scoff at the king lowering himself to listen to the peasantry, the peasants themselves are happy to have a voice for a change. You hope to find something very useful soon. Lovely. Anyway, a spot of heresy. Your Majesty! I'm stunned, enraged, and incensed! I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. You're saying a group of church mercenaries went missing near my lands? The weather's cooled around there. Anything could have happened to them. No days to defend me on my own. They're too scared of the Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the council must intervene, Your Majesty. Though she remains silent, the council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. Do we A, search for a witness to defend Chief Clever User of Name? B, help the Inquisition gather evidence against Clever User of Name? Or C, suggest he pray for a good outcome? If you ask me, maybe we should go for A, but that's all up to you. A, B, or C, vote now! Vote. Chiefs, you currently have 2 favors. Don't hesitate to ask me to vote on an option for them. Voting is for you. Hey, voting is for you now. Voting is for you. Hey, voting is for you now. Voting is for you now. Vote. Hey, vote. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Voting is closed, and you have all chosen to search for a witness to defend Chief Clever Username. Roll the dice! Oh, I mean, you distribute a proclamation among the chiefs asking for a witness of Clever Username's innocence. Roll the dice! Oh, fuck me. But from fear of the church reprisal or distrust of the crown, no one comes forward. During the trial, Clever Username crumbles and can barely argue for his own innocence. Unsmiling, the High Inquisitor orders him taken away and thrown into the Inquisition's special dungeons. Okay, you've just got on here for a few seconds and you're already dead and your predecessor's taken over. That is not that good. I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. Fight my gods! Our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond, where we were awarded so many medals they could serve as a full plate meal in a bench of majesty. Why don't I transfer some of the troops to help police the capital? They improve security and show the Northern Army what it is to pride of the kingdom. You want to station soldiers in the capital? Your Grace, think of the threat of your security. Let us make use of this instead. Alright, do we B, order them to help the counts, or C, leave the troops in the north where they belong? I'm not gonna vote for any of these, because either way, bad shit occurs. I'm voting for B. Anyway, B or C for now! Voting is for you. Hey, voting is for you now. Voting is for you. Hey, voting is for you now. Hey, pardon me. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. For left for the chief, half a favor for the count remaining. Ooh. Voting is closed. Leave the troops in the north where they belong. The chiefs see the king's response as an insult to their military strength and return to the north in a huff. As they gain more recruits, the people wonder whether the northern people rival those of the marshal herself. We are now in the bidding wars, everyone! For Ganahan is the richest out of all of them with 3,250. With the cheese with 1,250. Clever Username with 1,000. Hadrian with 950. And Blueberry with 747, making you brokey. Isn't that right, Reactbot?
I just failed my try not to laugh challenge.
I know, right? Anyway, for the chiefs, we have A, a deer park, which lowers the farming, and B, a thieves guild, which lowers the trade. For the counts, we have C, an observatory, which lowers the faith, and D, a prison, which lowers stability. For the partitions, we have E, a stadium, which lowers the military, and F, a theatre, which lowers the authority. A, B, C, D, E, or F, get your backs out, throw them on the ground. Get your bidding on, bidding on. Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on. Bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding, a bidding, a bidding on, bidding on, bidding on, bidding on. The bidder, 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 bidding, 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 bidding. A bidding on, bidding on, bidding on. Get your bidding on! Get your bidding on, bidding on! Get your bidding on! Everybody's bidding, and you've lowered the military authority. Na 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 na. Gotcha. God damn it. Pagan prophecies, a terrible secret, and about your Earl. Your marriage to the volunteer has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. She cares more about her stupid books than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you need an heir.
Congratulations, you're in order! The royal wedding was a magnificent affair!
It went about as well as you could be expected.
You're still in power, aren't you? Still got the crown on your head? That's what matters! You're done well so far, but something's still missing! An heir! You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured! The child of your heir will do the trick, if it is a burst into the youngest of your many cousins!
Alright, for now we'll have a child together.
What's that? The traditional method! No one will object to that! I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can,
get down to business. Anyway, a terrible secret. What is this? Your Majesty, I bring urgent news. The counts are deliberately eroding the power of the Church of the East. I feared the church was in trouble. We have been in decline, alas, and now we know why, which is the worst part of all. The counts are planning to hollow their minds and summon a demon to fill up the void and take possession. By the time you're finished, you'll be nothing but a shell, the demon who took over body and soul. By the 9th, my God thought exactly, Your Majesty, we must bring this sacrilege to the council's attention. Alright, do we A, spread the word about the dangers of the demons? B, have the king bathed in holy water twice a day? Or C, the cancer lay a threat? No. A or B, vote now!